In this video, I'm going to show you Chapter 1, Exercise 1.6a and b. It's about using Microsoft Word help. It is a great resource to find ways to do things in Microsoft Word. So let's do that. In the top right corner of your Word here, Word window, you'll see a question mark symbol. That's the Microsoft Word help. Or alternatively, you could press F1 key, which is right here. You can use F1 key, but either way, click on it. And I'm looking at step number 2. By the way, the exercise 1.6a is on page number 26. At the bottom on page number 26. And step 2 says search for print. So I put the word print in the search box and then click on the search button or press the enter key, and it searches the internet, and it shows a list of things about printing. So printing an envelope, for example, this could be a great skill to have when you have a database full of names and addresses. You can print them out on envelopes so that you can automate writing addresses, things like that. So you can anyways, you can scroll down and you will see print and preview. Yes, so here print and preview. So click on it. Oh, by the way, here's another interesting information. See that video? So this is about, for example, create and print labels, and it could be somewhat lengthy process, so they even create a video. Isn't that nice? So anyway, so go ahead and click on print and preview documents, and it shows the steps. So for example, click on print, and then different settings of printing, double spacing, back here. What happened here? Alright, sorry about that. So anyway, it shows that you can change the settings. You can print in a collated way or change the orientation, all these settings. So it shows all the details. So you can scroll up and down like that. You can also go back if you want, and you want to look at printing an envelope, or come back, go forward. Okay, and also you can change the font size. Sometimes these letters are kind of small, so you can make it slightly bigger or the original size. It just, subtle difference, but it helps. And also you can print it out. You can print out this instruction, and you can go back home. That's the home page. And what else? I think that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and close that. By the way, this window could be resized. So if you move your pointer to the bottom left corner, or any corner for that matter, and on the side, if you want to make it wider, here, there, or you can make it taller. So you move your pointer. Oops. Yeah, move your pointer close to the border. Okay, and then click, hold it down, and drag it. Or your corner, click, hold it down, drag it, and let go. Okay, so sometimes I click on the word part and it disappears, and it's on your taskbar at the bottom. So you see, you can kind of see the pickable view. So it's right down here. So I click on it, and it comes back. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and close that. And other part of help is, for example, on the Home tab, if you see that in the clipboard group, just hover over Paint Format Painter, and it shows kind of a short preview or the summary of how to use it. So you may wonder, what is a Format Painter? Well, it tells you what it is. But if you want more information, so that, oopsie, let me close that. So hover over it, come down here, see that question mark? That's the help. So click on Tell Me More, and it opens up the Microsoft Word Help window, and it tells you more about Format Painter. Okay, so yes, you can use a textbook. You can use the index in the back of the book. You look up the index, and then you can use the textbook information, but also you can use help. So become used to it, because sometimes it's a little bit of search work when you do help, but it's good that you become more efficient in terms of using Microsoft Word help. So it requires a little bit of a practice and persistence. Okay, so let me pause for, that's 1.6a, and let me pause for B, and I'll be back. So in exercise 1.6b, it explores even further about help. So that helps in almost every corner of this word. So for example, on the Home tab, you have a paragraph group, and there's a More button here. Click on the More button of the paragraph group, and you have this dialog box. And you may, we kind of talked about this, but each one of these tabs have a lot of information, and sometimes, oftentimes it's kind of overwhelming. My rule of thumb is basically start from the top left corner and answer each question one at a time, instead of trying to figure out the whole thing all at once. So they answer one at a time, read the question options, and then answer the question here, and then move down all the way to the bottom right corner. That's a kind of general flow. But sometimes you need more specific, more detailed instruction or help. Guess what? There's a help. That's a Microsoft Word help. Click on it. And then you can search information about certain things, like indentation. You type it, word indentation. So let's say indentation, hit the enter key, and insert checking box for making a checklist and that sort of thing. So it explains what this indentation is about. So let's go ahead and click on it. So there you go. You can find more things about what indentation is about. So you can make an educated decision about how to set this paragraph properties. All right. Anyway, so remember there's help in the dialog boxes, and let me go ahead and cancel that. So let's see. Let's go to Files. So Files will take you to the Backstage. So this is the Backstage, and also has help. So click on Help, and in the Backstage help, it shows like a bunch of somewhat advanced stuff. For example, you can set up the digital macro signing your documents, protect your documents, view different options, and so on. So these are the items that you could utilize in the backstage area. So for example, here's options, and there's a lot of things that you can do in the backstage, and these are kind of highlights of the things that you can do. And so you can read about it, and then you can work with this backstage setups. Anyway, so go ahead and close that, and that's it for exercise 1.6b, and that's the end of chapter 1 exercises. And then you can move on to the following pages. For assessments, the end of chapter assessments, it's starting from page number 31, so you can work on it. All right, thank you.